Top 10 Most Horrifying Weight Loss Techniques. With more people seeking to achieve impossible beauty standards, it's no surprise that weight loss gimmicks and scams have exploded. Surprisingly, dramatic and incorrect attempts at weight loss have been common throughout history. Here are 10 more horrific approaches than you probably imagined. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 most horrifying weight loss techniques. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Victorians ate live tapeworms. Most Victorian-era women were pressured to wear corsets around their waists in order to achieve the coveted 16-inch waist. Internal organs were not thought to be so important. While corsets are no longer popular, a Victorian-era procedure was tapeworms. The thought is both horrifying and repulsive. Did you take medication that contained a tapeworm egg? It sounds more like a scene from a science fiction film than a diet plan. That would be ideal. After hatching, the parasite grows inside the host, ingesting part of whatever the host eats. Many people find the tapeworm diet intriguing because they believe they will not have to adjust their lifestyle or eating habits at all. According to the notion, consuming the tapeworm allows hosts to lose weight and consume without worrying about calorie intake. There is little to no proof to back up these assertions, but the belief persists, with even celebrities like Khloe Kardashian voicing their support. Number 9. Vinegar to keep thin. Khloe Kardashian will not be the first or last celebrity to exploit her stardom to promote an unhealthy diet. Celebrities have historically used their position to shape or unintentionally promote an unhealthy weight loss diet. Lord Byron steps forward. Byron, a Romantic-era poet and statesman, was concerned about his weight and championed a vinegar-based diet. Despite the fact that it caused vomiting and diarrhea, Byron continued to drink vinegar and eat potatoes soaked in it on a daily basis. It was intended to cleanse his body because Byron believed he had a morbid propensity to fatten. Soon after his habit became public, it became a vogue, with one observer observing, "Our young ladies live all their growing girlhood in semi-starvation." Byron had such an impact on the youth of the day that they developed diets consisting of vinegar and rice in order to replicate their idol's slender and pale appearance. Number 8. Poison themselves with arsenic. The medications, pills, and potions that formed a part of the enormous industry of weight loss in the 19th century were a predecessor to the wonder pills that are today sold. However, in the absence of the FDA, 19th century drug manufacturers were prone to including far more harmful substances, such as arsenic. Arsenic is a rat-killing poison that, if ingested in significant quantities, will kill people. Long-term exposure or use has also been associated with cancer, diabetes, and liver disease in studies. It's unclear why dieters thought those substances would help them lose weight, but some specialists believe they were advertised as speeding up the metabolism, much like amphetamines. Number 7. Dieters would chew and spit out food. Some of history's greatest painters have had their names appropriated to characterize other works. Works like Shakespeare became Shakespearean, and works resembling Kafka became Kafkaesque. With his radical Fletcherist diet, William Fletcher must have believed that his name would enter the ranks of history's great men. Horace Fletcher developed a novel weight loss program in the early 20th century. He contended that the most efficient approach to reducing weight was to chew and spit a lot. It became known as Fletcherism, and as it evolved, Fletcher required that one chew a mouthful of food until the goodness was extracted, then spit out the residual material. Fletcherism grew in popularity, with proponents including Henry James and even Franz Kafka. Shallots, for example, were believed to be chewed more than 700 times, and dinner parties eventually included attendees who timed one another's chews. Number 6. Women tried to wash the fat away with soap. If advertising now appears dishonest, imagine seeing one that said you could wash away obesity with only a little soap. A newspaper advertisement in 1920 claimed that the Lamar brand could wash away fat and years of age. The promotional literature includes numerous absurd claims, such as guaranteeing customers that there is no need for dieting or exercise. Be as thin as you want. In many ways, what the Lamar soap offers isn't that outlandish when compared to many of the existing diets. The Lamar brand, on the other hand, made several claims that even the most ambitious con artists would not make. Number 5. The Breatharian diet was like a cult. The most dangerous diet on our list is more than a diet. It is a philosophy and perhaps a spiritual movement. Proponents believe that all that is required to survive is sunshine. That's all. Advocates argue that spiritually pure humans may survive entirely on water, sunlight, and the life force, prana. While it may appear to be a centuries-old deception, breatharianism is still practiced in the United States. Wiley Brooks and its founder, Jasmuheen, Warren Ellen Grave, have led the American movement's growth and resurgence. Jasmuheen claimed to be able to go months without drinking anything but the occasional cup of tea. However, following an appearance on 60 Minutes in which she agreed to stay in a hotel room to demonstrate her powers, she was unable to stay for a single day without being dehydrated. Number 4. Rubber garments were another form of corsets. It's difficult to beat the crudeness and constraint of the corset, but the rubber garment gave it their all. A rubber contraption like a current ankle brace claimed to reduce your flesh. The advertising claimed that weight could be shed without dieting or exercise by dissolving fat through sweat induced by wearing the rubber garment. Number 3. Spot Reducer has a familiar advertising slogan. Spot reduction made the list because of its presentation of ad campaign analogies. The striking resemblance between the Spot Reducer advertisement and the Lawnmower soap advertisement is both fascinating and disturbing. A one-page advertisement for the Spot Reducer appeared in the Milwaukee Sentinel in 1950, encouraging readers to lose pounds and inches safely. The Spot Reducer was nothing more than a little vibrator composed of metal and rubber. Advertisers were unaffected. Wherever the reader has excess weight, the Spot Reducer will remove it like a magic wand, according to the authors. Similarly to previous marketing campaigns, they promised consumers that they didn't need to bother about diet or exercise because the Spot Reducer would do all of the work. It's unfortunate that many believed those remarks not only then but also now. Number 2. Tongue patch test. The tongue patch test, a modern variation of the tapeworm diet, involves a doctor stitching a patch of mesh into patients' tongues. Swallowing or eating becomes difficult, if not painful, as a result of the patch. The tongue patch test is most common in Venezuela, but it has been observed in the United States as well. A cosmetic surgeon in California who has started using the patch charges $2,000 for the surgery and promises 18 to 20 pounds of weight loss in 30 days. Number 1. The Last Chance Diet took lives. The Prolin diet, like Mr. Fletcher, bears the name of its creator, Robert Lynn. The Prolin diet was developed in the 1970s as a forerunner to the miracle drinks of the 1990s. Lynn's special beverage was stated to have 400 calories of liquid protein. However, after further inquiry, the protein in Lynn's drink was called into question. Soon after, it was discovered that the protein was nothing more than a byproduct of the slaughterhouse, such as crushed animal horns, hooves, skins, tendons, and bones. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.